See you next time. Okie dokie. Here we go.
Hello, you absolute bell ends.
Noochie noochies! You are the main character.
Hey, you very good.
You are an NPC.
And y'all already know, all day, Dallas sucks.
Smells good ground coffee.
Parvinator.
Hey, yo, Parvination. What's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. Good to see ya. It's your old pal, Ben. America's #1 online video game personality, the Parvinator Parvin, here at your service. Oh, man, how's your week going? How's your Wednesday going? It's been a good one for me. Good week, good Wednesday. Busy on both counts. And I'm glad to see you guys. Feels good. We're back, man. We're going to be streaming today, and our schedule is a little goofy. Usually I try to stream on Friday, but we got some friends that are going to be in the state. We're going to go see them. Won't be around on Friday, so we are going to do we're going to do a back-to-back. We'll do today and tomorrow, and both of those are going to be mostly gameplay streams. And next week we'll have Parvination, or whatever it's going to be called, episode 2, with a few other gameplay streams as well. We'll pick up with episode 2 on Friday. But yeah, good to see you guys. Forget the future for just a second, though. Let's talk about the very near future, the tonight. We can call it the here and now. All right, tonight we're dipping our toes into some Nintendo 64 nostalgia, and we're not apologizing to anybody about it. Okay? We don't need to qualify our love for this console. We don't need to say, oh, I know I didn't have many, great third-party games, outside of, you stop it. Stop apologizing for your love for this system, okay? Sure, maybe it's not everybody's thing, but many of us, we're into it. And, I think we all got to stand up for ourselves and for the consoles and games we love. And that's what tonight's all about, baby. We're going to be playing some Smash Bros. and some Mario Kart 64, some smash and pass, if you will. Should be fun. Yeah. We're also going to get into a new segment in just a second. Yeah, we'll say some hellos and then we'll drop into that segment. Hey, Ronaldo, good to see you. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for coming through. Before we get started, yeah, we're doing the double dose, those two games, Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 64. Where's the... Okay, there it is. Ding, 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 ding. Volume 11 of Parvinator 64 series, the Parvinator 64 series, 19 Japanese games that came in one eBay lot together for a pretty cheap price. We're on Volume 11. And yeah, that's Smash Bros. We've already covered Mario Kart 64, but we're dipping back into that one tonight just because, come on, they're both great Nintendo 64 multiplayer games, you know, all your favorite characters. So yeah, should be fun. Yeah, welcome. All right, guys. Well, before we jump into the game, let's do one quick segment. This is a new one, but kind of more of like a gloss of paint. I don't know, a new format for something we've done before, which is, we've looked at instruction booklets before, but I had the idea that, it's more than just that. We've talked about Nintendo Power. We've talked about all the stuff that used to come with when you bought a game new. That some stuff was just expected, including, posters, right? Inserts, those booklets, strategy guides, so on and so forth. And I wanted to dedicate a segment to that stuff, the printed media, the printed game media that we love. And I think this will be a fun one. Could definitely do some of the physical stuff, like I thought about starting with something like some of the stuff in the Chrono Trigger box, but I'd like to get a better camera setup before I do that. Excuse me. Ooh. Excuse me, guys. BRB. My allergies are going off. I'll be back in just a second.
Parvinator.
Hey, yo, sorry about that, guys. Back. Thank you for your patience. Sorry. It's what I get for leaving the window cracked, open all day, and had a nice breeze, cooling things down. But sadly, I'm paying for it now. Anyway, thanks. Yeah, Ronaldo. No, I will get that done, and I had them. It would just take too long on air, I think, to get it done. But yes, thank you. And I'm sorry to say no once again, but let me add that to my list for getting it done this week, okay? Let's toss that on. Something we mentioned a while back. All right, sweet. All right, hey, thanks, guys. Sorry about that. All right, what we're going to do is, in just a bit, we're going to get into the games. I think before that, though, let's test out this new segment, and let's talk some sacred texts, right? Now, we've talked a lot about physical media on this stream. We've talked about instruction booklets, the feeling of opening up that new packaging, or if you get a complete in-box, but nothing beats like, ripping open that original packaging. And sometimes you did rip it. You ripped the shit out of it because A lot of us were dumb kids. Although we really valued these consoles and games for whatever reason, we hadn't really learned about responsibility. Some of us, I think. I can only speak for myself, but I would come to regret, having torn up some of those boxes or tossed this or that insert. I did keep some of the Pokemon stuff for a very long time, but it is, alas, it's no more as well. But yeah, these days I'm buying mostly cartridges, but I think I'd be into buying like some repro boxes or something. Still having the physical box to look at. Sounds fun. But it's a tough world out there, right? There's less and less physical media. So much is going digital. Some of the instruction guides are inserted into the game, of course. It just feels like that whole world is kind of going away. And when franchises still do some aspect of that, usually through, these days, often through like a deluxe edition, pre-order or something. But, in a world where we're seeing less and less of these instruction booklets, strategy guides, so on and so forth, a dark world, right, that we've been entering. I don't know. I feel like I get some comfort going back to the Word. Going back to the sacred texts, right? Going back to the good books of my childhood. Let's do it. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the instruction booklet for one Super Smash Bros. Tonight. And yeah, I'll do my best. We can zoom in on something if we need to. Let's see what we can do, okay? But yeah, sacred texts. I wish I had this physical one, I wish I had this in my hands right now to show you guys. I feel like that's a big part of kind of reigniting that spark of being in love with the games and consoles that you cherish, right? It's easy to lose that feeling, and I think that going back and taking a look at a physical instruction booklet or magazine, something like that, that can really sometimes just get you back into it, right? Get you back into the you know what I'm trying to say. Damn, dude, this stuff's heavy. I feel the weight of the moment right now, clearly, because I'm struggling, so honestly, maybe it's a good thing that right now I'm just looking at a digital preservation of this instruction booklet, because I seem very clumsy and rapid heart rate, just nervous, and I feel like if I were to have the physical thing in my hand, I might tear a page. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. Never gonna not call out how Nintendo 64 was still using that red, green, yellow, blue color scheme, and you can see it here with just this color splash. There's I think the last page is red, but they would do this for some of the pages towards the beginning, or again the end. Cool too. I didn't actually check where this one was from, but I think it's a North American one. And yeah, we got Nintendo of America in the bottom left there. Yeah, here we go. Let's check it out. All right. 25 pages, man. 25 pages. All right. I love this. Nintendo 64 controller. Using the controller. Get ready for the fight of the century. Page 6. It really starts kicking off on page 6, man. The one-player mode. Page 7. Welcome, Captain Nemo. Yes. We're doing Smash, man. Come on in. We're doing Smash and Pass. Later, we're going to play some Mario Kart 64. So welcome. We're getting ready for the fight of the century. Page 6. All right. One-player mode. Yes. I should not have let the cursor show through, because I'm a nervous cursor guy, Well, I'll treat it like it's my my laser pointer. We got a versus mode. Page 11. All right. They're cramming a lot into page 13, too. Options and data. Congrats on that. Strangely enough, skipping, I suppose that means that there's no page 14. Well, we'll have to see. Maybe page 14 is one of those Color splash pages, who knows? Could get lucky. Characters and stages weren't, oh man, all right. I might pick up the pace on this. That's a very thorough rundown. All right, let's, my setup is not ideal for this, sorry. All right, hopefully I don't look too menacing right now, you know, just like, staring. Okay, you're gonna see me squint too, for sure. Oh, how do we use this controller? Okay, good stuff. Tilt and hold the control stick. Super Smash Bros. Features two unique types of control stick functions, the tilt and the tap. Hell yeah, the tilt and the tap, baby. These two moves form the basis of all your character's moves. Damn, the tilt and the tap. Okay, weak attack A, strong attack is with a tilt plus an A, and a smash attack is a short tap. It's interesting, man. Most Smash I've ever played was on a GameCube controller, and I have to admit, when we played this the other day, I did feel kind of out of my element for sure. All right, easy enough. I love the art from this series too, because it had everybody in this unique style. But it was different from their regular art, you know, and it was in a very Smash took all those characters from all your favorite Nintendo intellectual property and then gave them all a Smash style, and it looks great. All right, we're getting ready for the fight of the century. Here it is, page 6, baby. We got our modes. Battle begins when you press start. Of course, all this stuff is old hat for many of you gamers. Battle screen. Computer. I remember, I think like many people first playing this game, and you know, I'm trying to remember. I think I rented it, and it may not have come with the guide, but I was a, it just depended, you know, it depends. If I had like a long car ride home or something like that, I might get the manual out. I don't know. Didn't read a whole bunch in the car. Got sick. No fun. But, you know, usually, I have to admit, if I had the ability to play the game right then, it would be a quick cursory glance of that instruction booklet, because I'm just getting to the game too. And maybe I'm even pausing the game while I'm looking at that instruction booklet, multitasking. It's good stuff. Challenge match, scoring. I love how, I don't know, it's just so old school. I really appreciate the pretty hefty explanations of everything here. I remember of course, the Smash percentage system being kind of strange and not something I was used to, since I've been playing a bunch of Mortal Kombat at friends' houses. Okay. Fox with his gun. Versus mode, let's see. Beautiful. Sudden death. Sudden death. Damage meter set to 300%. Cool. Yep. Battle ends. The winner is announced. Okay, very good. Data. We already cleared that data, baby. Check out these items. Just listed a few of them, huh? Capsule, chance, yeah, crate, barrel. Oh, more items. Smash, it's just insane how the extent to which Smash would keep this game set an amazing foundation that the franchise just continued to build on. And it's a kind of series that's very encyclopedic by nature, because you have all these different, you know, Nintendo and Nintendo related franchises all coming together, you know. Yeah. Good stuff, man. It's a perfect setup for having something with a shit ton of trophies and, like, you know, stuff to collect in the game. Having entire soundtracks to games in there, I don't know. It still just blows my mind, having started with this game, you know, what it's become. I love this part. We got some characters and stages, baby. Mario and, of course, love their, you know, just sort of monochrome logos there next to their names. So cool. So sick. Stage, Peach's Castle. A bumper floats above the center of this stage. Watch where you jump or you'll get bumped sky high. Nice. I remember learning a lot about the Metroid series through Smash, and then eventually going back and playing some myself, loving it. But I don't remember playing Metroid, the NES one. And nobody I knew had the one for Super NES, or at least they weren't busting that out when I was over. Donkey Kong, Fox, Pikachu, Kirby, an 8-inch high creature from a distant star. He may look harmless, but using his copy ability, Kirby becomes a formidable opponent. An affordable one, too. Pikachu. Oh, this popular Pokemon has become so famous that these days everyone knows its name. Pikachu's electricity attacks are a real shock to any opponent. Stage is Saffron City. While Pokemon appear in the middle of the city to attack the fighters, it's best just to stay the hell out of their way. Let's read all these profiles. Donkey Kong, Mario's former enemy. This mighty ape is bestowed with tremendous power and overwhelming attacks. Stage, Congo Jungle. And it is a good stage. Fox. Following in his father's footsteps, Fox McCloud is the young leader of the Star Fox team. With his trusty blaster, he plunges headfirst into battle. It's good stuff. Fox's favorite ship, R-Wing, flies past and indiscriminately shoots its lasers across the stage. Yeah, don't stay on that hull for too long, man. It's a KO waiting to happen. Samus. The greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy, Samus Aran, fights with the superhuman power of her high-tech power suit. I love this art, too, on the dust cloud around her. Mario, the internationally famous mustachioed superstar. Mario's distinct jumping action is the key to his success. And God, did I love his up B attack, man. Of course, it gets you killed if you don't really know how to use it, or you use it off the stage or something. Boop, boop, boop. Link. Yeah, down to Link. Link is the young fighter who protects the peace and the realm of Hyrule. His skills with the sword are both varied and powerful. I think out of all the artwork for this game, I think Link is my least favorite because he gets the spaghetti legs treatment. Which I don't have an issue with. I think at that time that I think I didn't like that. I didn't love that depiction of it. And it looks like I don't know. It looks like the cartoons of a certain era that were like I was a little bit out of cartoons at this point, but everything had those like spaghetti arms and legs. Yeah, Fireball. It is interesting going back in this series. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, it's interesting going back and seeing, sometimes expecting things, seeing the differences. This one feels very foreign to me because it's been so long since I played it on a 64 controller. Most of the Smash I ever did was on a GameCube controller for sure. Yoshi. Yoshi is the cute dinosaur that lives on a tropical island. You'd be surprised what he can do with a simple egg. No, we wouldn't be. Okay? Stage, Yoshi's Island. You can land on the clouds that float on either side of the stage, but if you do, they won't hold up for long. Remember that being a fun level. And a page for notes. Beautiful. Love that. We got to get some notes scribbled on here. And a nice color wash here at the end. Nice red hue. Beautiful. Redmond, Washington. Printed in USA. Oh, man. Good stuff. Scroll up a bit. I want to see some of that art just one more time, and then I want to dive into these games. But, I got to see that art one more again. Here we go. Yoshi. Yeah, I think I love all the art. Link's just doesn't... Not digging it. Alright. Fox's looks great, too. Very cool. Samus, yeah. I love that they took all these, they took all these different franchises and gave them a look that I think fits the Smash world. with this, of course, a couple of them look very, very close to their regular, I mean, you know, Kirby, but look who, well, right, who made Kirby. It makes sense that we're getting pretty much the Kirby design here. I think Pikachu looks very close to how he was depicted, probably at that point in the cartoons, or at least what was to come. I don't know. Be interesting to put that Pikachu against some of the other stuff on the Pokemania timeline. With all the Pokemon media coming out simultaneously. I wanted to do some kind of special on that, and just also maybe you know, get some testimonials from some of you good folks who lived it. What happened here? Why do I have a there we go. Stuff's getting out of whack. All right. Yeah, the items. All right. Well, I think we got about everything we can out of this. Just again, the art. I gotta quit scrolling, man. All right, good stuff. You know, I thought about sharing once again that Super Smash Bros. Commercial video. I wonder if I have it. It would be pretty clumsy to get it up here, but let me see what I could do. You know what? Let's find it another time. There was I think it'll just take too long. But yeah, there was a great video of there was a commercial for Smash Bros. That had them walking to the Turtles. What's the song? I forget the name of the song. Oh, Happy Together, right? And yeah, they're all happy. They're holding hands, skipping through a meadow. And then the shit hits the fan, the record scratches, and they all start beating each other up. And it's an amazing thing. I'm gonna check one thing real quick and see if I have it there. And if I don't, we'll just move on. But let me see. See if I have that commercial. I think I do, actually. All right, 1 second. Hey, Crudo, welcome. All right, guys, prepare for. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay. No matter how. In a second, I'll get the audio working. Welcome, Crudo. What's up, buddy? We're taking a look at the sacred texts. You know, some of the instruction booklets of the games that we love. Since we're gonna be playing Smash Bros. 64 and Mario Kart 64 tonight. Well, yeah. Man. All right. Let me just get this video working here. 1 second. Make sure you guys can hear it. Yeah, man. Should be fun. All right, here we go.
Me and you, and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice.
I'm sorry.
The only one for me is you.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky.
I feel
world
bad
of
for
Nintendo.
having that so loud. I forgot to check
Introducing
one thing
Super
before I
Smash
played
Brothers,
it. Right?
where all your favorite characters go
All right, one more
toe-to-toe
time.
in
One more time.
Four-player star-studded slam fest, only on Nintendo.
Start it
64.
over. All right. Yay!
No matter how they toss the dice.
It is Crudo.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. The
The choreography is amazing too. I gotta give props to all the suit work, all the folks in these costumes, man. Like it's honestly, they did a great job of shooting this. When they go in and show these punches and the moves, that they had a pretty wide variety of moves there. Very well shot. Yeah. Look, it should be pretty easy to find. It's just a Super Smash Bros. Nintendo 64 commercial. It's one of the more popular ones, but yeah, it's fun, dude. Yeah. I definitely remember seeing this as a kid, and it blew my mind. Maybe as much as it just did if you'd never seen it before and you just saw it. But you're watching cartoons, right? You're home from school. You just polished off a Lunchable. Okay, you're working on a Capri Sun. You're only about halfway there. You got a long way to go. Capri Sun is only halfway full. Okay, right? Best way to look at it. It's a great night. And then this commercial comes on. maybe at this point you don't even know about Smash Bros. Maybe you had just had a preview in Nintendo Power, which I think was the case for me. Something small, you know, saying it was on the way. And then I see this, and it blew my mind. And yeah, I think one of the things about this series that works the best, and this is kind of the thesis I keep coming back to, but I think one of the things that works the best about this series is just it was another kind of, if you can call it a Nintendo 64 early for Nintendo, which it's really not, right? At that point, they're pretty established. At points, they have even fallen back just a bit and then stayed on top. But they've been at it. But at this point, this is kind of the series, a series coming along that just sort of, it got very meta and was a celebration of all things Nintendo and all these different franchises, all their IP coming together. And I don't think anybody expected it to work as well as it did, and for it to be this platform that could be built off off of so much. And I think it honestly sounded a little absurd to hear that there was going to be a Nintendo character fighting game. Like, it was sort of hard to picture that, right? But man, they pulled it off. They pulled it off. Where's my music? I'm trying to get our music rocking again, but I lost it. Oh well. Anyway, that's it for the Sacred Text, guys. This was a fun one. We'll dive back into this. Any magazines? You know, if you guys find you know, a digital copy of something you like. I've got some physical stuff I want to get into at some point too, like some of the. I've got like Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger, a few Japanese Super Famicom games we can get into. It'll be fun. Yeah. So we'll come back to this, and yeah. Sorry about the music. I don't know what happened there, but all right, guys. Oh, I think it's because I didn't set it to loop. That's got to be it, eh? Okay. Well, next time.
The Parvinator.
All right, guys. You want to play a little? You want to play a little Smash Bros? Let's do it. Give me just 1 second. I've got to move some monitors around, and we'll smash. Yeah, I hope your wife likes that video, Crudo. You'll have to let us know the reaction. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. There's a chance that I'll need to unplug a cord real quick. No, we're good. All right. Let's do a little test here. Let's reset this thing. All right, hopefully sound working. Looks like it is. It's pretty soft right now. Good old Master Hand, man. This is where it all began. I've always found it a bit creepy how these, like, you know, they're these lifeless dolls or whatever that you know, get filled with the spirit and, you know, rise up. At this point, to see anything with Link in it was just like, you know, total like jaw on the floor for me, man. I think this is I'm at this point I'm like I had to see the release date for this, the Japanese release date. Well, just we've only gotten one of the secret characters. And the flames. I hadn't, until I got this cart, I hadn't played the original 60, you know, the 64 version of Smash in, since maybe like the GameCube days or something, you know? And even then, you know, once, Smash for GameCube came out, I was, all over that. Yeah, it's interesting, Crudo. It's kind of crazy to see like the ways that it is a kind of the same foundation of the later games, you know, like there's it is a strange experience going from playing newer versions of it and going back to this original one, because obviously it doesn't have everything or everyone or every item, but it is remarkable what all is there from the very first entry in the series. I think that's kind of the thing I'm taking from it, is like, yeah, for being the first one of them, I think it's still really cool and hella fun. I want to do the one-player game one more time. Maybe this time we crank it up to hard. I don't know if we'll. I don't know how that's gonna go. I was using Mario last time, but maybe I should change to be someone else. I don't know. Look, we got the Japanese names too, including Purin. The rest are the same, I guess, but we'll get a couple more characters, I think. Still got 3 more on the way. Time? Oh, okay. Let's, maybe I'll try as Link. We did Mario last time, and, oh yeah, that's right, you can change the outfit using the C buttons. Up C gives it like a... each C button is an assigned color. That's funny. I feel like in later games you can kind of just cycle through them. I don't see a way to do that now. It's just like left C is this sort of, you know, the bluish color. Light blue or whatever. You know, up is green, right is red, down is blue. Let's go Zora's Tunic. Hell yeah. We got this. Oh man, where's my Zelda drops? Oh, well that was one. I remember too, just like loving a lot of these levels, and you know, again, you know, learning a bunch about the different franchises that I hadn't played through this game. I'd be kind of curious if you guys, through Smash, if you had any franchises that you got into, or maybe that's where you learn more about them, and maybe you still haven't even played that game. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's not what we're trying to do. That is. I am by no means good at this game, and I haven't played it in a very long time. I'm not that great at most Smash, but I definitely was decent for a casual at one point, like with Brawl. Yay, we get to kill a bunch of weak Yoshis. Also love this screen too. And all it's this is the camera just clipping right on through, baby. Get him. Come on, they're weak. And stupid, I guess. They're weak and bad. Yeah, I think they're supposed to like crank up their... I think we played on normal last time, so I do imagine some things will be a little more of a challenge, but we'll see. I love that move too. Just hit him, dude. Smash. Yeah, yeah. It's that's one thing I don't remember. Do they I can't remember if there are different scenarios. This does seem I know we did the Yoshis for the Mario level. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I know I really loved playing as Link as a kid because I was just so hugely into Ocarina of Time. Like it was a life-changing game for me, you know. You know, I mean that in all seriousness. So just, you know, that was a life-changing game, and I was just in the Zelda zone for a few years, just consuming everything I could from the series. I had played it back. I had played the original Zelda with my cousin, but I never owned it. he was really into the, he had Zelda and Zelda 2. And I remember he, you know, usually we're playing multiplayer stuff, but he would, it was on sometimes, and I remember renting it a couple times too, but Ocarina of Time was the first one that I owned and really got into. I rented it too, first, and yeah, I loved it. I think I rented it because it was like an opportunistic thing, like, you know, we weren't going to be going to a store where we could buy it for a little while, so we did hit up Movie Gallery, and my parents were going to get something to, you know, get a tape to watch. They're going to rent a VHS, so I kill this guy, please. Guess I could have tossed him over the right side. But yeah, so I took advantage of that, because sometimes if they were going to get something, they'd get a game or let me get a movie or something. So, get out of here. So yeah, I remember renting Ocarina of Time because we, you know, it'd be a little while before I could buy it, or you know, maybe a birthday was coming up or something and I had to wait. I can't remember, but once I finally got it, I was just hooked. All right. Hey, what's up, funny guy? Welcome. Hey, 1-800, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's getting kind of long and unruly. I gotta get. Oh shoot. Thanks, Nick. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, good to see you. Welcome. We're just diving in deep to some Nintendo 64 nostalgia. And you know, I mentioned this at the oh, come on. I mentioned this at the top of the broadcast, but like we're not going to apologize for it. You know? There's too many times, right, when you want to bring up the Nintendo 64 and then suddenly, bam, you know, you just have a mild comment about how you love the system, or you just have all these memories built into it. And then just like all things in the online discourse, bam, you get hit with a reply and someone is just trying to rip you a new one about how the Nintendo 64 sucks, and, you know, oh, it didn't have any good third-party games outside of Rare, and you know, it's the same shit you've been hearing for years. And I'm just saying, you know, it's to each their own, but I just want to say, don't qualify it when you talk about the 64, you know? You don't have to qualify your love for this console. You don't have to add all the, oh, you know, I know, right? I know, like, the cartridges and everything was a lot more expensive, and, oh, you know, PlayStation had X many more games, and you know. Oh, I know that there weren't, like, a whole lot of good RPG. You know, just stop, right? Just stop, and it's time that we stood up for the consoles and the games that we love. That's all I'm saying, man. You know, that's what we're here to do tonight, is to celebrate the Nintendo 64, talk memories, and watch me play this game poorly. You know, that's yeah, don't apologize, guys. That's the moral of the story. Well, let's get this one. There we go. Crudo's still playing theirs. I love it. Yeah, play along. If you got a Nintendo 64, right, you know, and the CRT, fire it up. Play along with us. Sorry, 1-800. I got a little heated, but yeah, welcome. It's good to see you. Hope you're well.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, thanks for the support, Nick. Yeah. I think we've all been guilty of doing that too, you know? Yeah, just putting all those qualifiers on it. And you don't have to do that anymore. And you know what? The same can be said if you were to say that you prefer a rival, a rival console, you know? Because here in the gamer lifestyle lounge, man, it's just, again, it's about respecting each other, having our strong opinions, but respecting that others are going to have theirs too, you know? And
Freaking what up, dude?
so this is where the run falls through, possibly. No continues. I believe I am. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I should be if everything's going well. I am Crudo. Yep, I'm on both. Yeah, where am I? Doing the dual streaming thing. Those are some great systems to have hooked up, you know? I don't know. You know, if you ask me what my favorite Nintendo 64 console is, I don't know that I would say, or what my favorite, I don't know what I said, but what my favorite Nintendo console would be. I don't know that I would say the 64. I would have to admit, though, that in terms of a lot of foundational memories of kind of, you know, coming of age, right? I gotta say 64 into GameCube, but then I'm classically trained too. You know, the NES. This isn't to toot one's own horn. It's just more like a, you know, yeah, we can all just tell our own stories here. But yeah, it started on the NES for me because I had a big sibling, and oh, I just missed a timer. You know what? That's unacceptable. I'd like to apologize for that distraction. You know, we are here in the Gamer Lifestyle Lounge. We're telling stories and things, but I could have had my eye on the ball a little bit more than that. And I'd like to apologize, guys. Sorry about that. We're going to have to start that over. I don't know if I would say that the Nintendo 64 is my absolute favorite game system, rather, game system. But yeah, it's right there for time that I am going from childhood into adolescence, and there's a lot of memories that are just baked into that three-pronged controller, man. And most of those memories have a rumble pack sticking out the back of them too, which I sadly don't have anymore. So we'll see what we can do. Try to get that at some point. All right, let's go, Link. Rink versus Rink. Yeah, I cheated, Crudo. Hey, no continues, man. I got through it with no continues. Hey, tomorrow we'll play some Famicom and or possibly Famicom Disk System stuff. Sorry, I keep thinking I'm green for a bit. But yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna bust out the FDS. We might play some Metroid. I have the original Metroid, and I don't know if oh no, I don't know if any of you guys have ever played through the original one, but I'm a little intimidated, but I figure if the gamers of the past could get it done, I think I want to give it a shot, you know? It's a foundational title in the Nintendo canon. And let's go! What's up? Welcome, Savage. Good to see you. I guess the oldest Metroid I've played is, well, yeah, Super Metroid. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Metroid 2 for like 2 seconds, but... Rink versus a whole bunch of Kirbys. How's it going, Savage? Welcome. All right, get these freaking Yoshis. Come on. Get up there, dude. What are you doing? I'm not loving my my controller right now. I honestly think I need a... might have to replace this control stick at some point. Having some trouble with the up control, but I know that there's a button you can use to jump too. Oh, it's C. That's right. Up C allows you to leap as well. How's your week going, man? Hope you guys are doing well. What are you gaming? What are you watching? Nice. Love this course. Bum, 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 bum. I saw the other day. I saw I saw What You Did Last Summer Part 2. And it was or maybe it was I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I can't remember, but it was bad. And you know, we knew it was going to be bad going into it, but I don't think we knew it was going to be as bad as it actually turned out. Which was to say, not even once again, not even of the so bad it's good variety, you know. Which it sucks. It sucks when a movie doesn't hit that, you know, because hey, right? Once a movie goes so far bad, sometimes it comes around and it's actually, you know, very enjoyable. But no, this was just not good. It's not good. Okay, we got to get out of the Team America. Come on.
Hello, you absolute bell ends.
Here we go.
Hello, internet users, and welcome back to another video.
I like that pose Link was in. Kind of curious if you guys have any multiplayer memories of these games. I think when I think of the original Smash, I remember playing a lot of it at my cousin's place. I had 2 cousins I could play with. And I remember one summer, yeah, we spent a lot of time. They were in a new place at that point. Get the tomato. And I remember like they had a game room that was upstairs, and this just blew my mind. You know, I loved it. And we got our Smash on, man. It was sick. We had the original, yeah, Super Smash Brothers 64. I remember the 3 of us playing, and usually throwing a CPU in there. And it was very, again, it was really mind blowing because I just think it was hard to conceive of all these characters fighting against each other until they actually made a game that did it. And when Nintendo previewed the game, I think it was a little hard to picture. You know, it was, at least it was for me. So what is this one here? It's like a... I wonder how we're supposed to get that. We can use our little boomerang, eh? Use your boomerang, eh? Guess you can also go all the way up to the left. Come on, Link. Oh, maybe... Shit. Well, it helps if I knew what the, like, sequence of buttons is, you know, but, like... Okay, I get that one, I get one, and I get... Shit, come on. This is bad. What's up, Ichigo? Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. What is happening? Oh, yeah. I get 1, 2, and then zoop. Okay, well, you live, you learn.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Get up on that platform, you... Man, they call this guy the hero of time, too. Who is this scrub? Get out of here. I'm sorry, that's not good. We all know Link is not the problem here, and I shouldn't act like he is. I missed it. He really, you know, yeah, he really isn't much of a jumper, Ichigo. Yeah. Although he started to get kind of tricky with it in Majora's Mask, you know. I think he just had that childlike innocence, but also with a sense of purpose from having the crazy memories of all the stuff he had to do as adult Link and you know, the darkness he had to go through in order to save the kingdom of Hyrule and stop Ganondorf, you know, so... He, I guess as a kid, he could kind of combine that, like, energy of being a kid with, kind of put some of that into tumbling, you know? Oh my god. Get me out of here. Because, I remember that being like a good thing the enemy is stupid as hell. I remember that being a very, like, showcase thing that, you know, in Majora's Mask, right at the beginning. As soon as you've got control, you've got Link doing a little flip over some of those, you know, some of those gaps. Come on. This is not going well for old Linky boy here. Let me just slow down. I think if I just go a bit slower, this computer is bad enough to... Oh god. Hey, look. You guys suck. Oh, I'm toast. Boo. They ganged up on me, man. Yeah, I've seen some Kart shield action. It's crazy what those gamers will think of with Tears of the Kingdom, man. It's a... Oh god, I was definitely looking at the wrong person. My week's a bit weird. Usually on Friday, I just started doing these kind of full podcast style shows. Just started doing it last week. I won't be able to do one this week because we'll be out on Friday. But with that being said, okay, nice. With that being said, I love that pose too. We will be back. Rather, I'll have the show next Friday. So we'll do episode 2 next Friday. Should be fun. Still working on getting a bunch of stuff for it. I have a couple ideas, but I've only still got a lot of work to do. Maybe a quarter done, so we got some time. Yeah, I am. It'll be fun. These are some folks we've known for a very long time. Yeah, thanks for asking, Ichigo. It should be fun. They're it's kind of a crazy situation because so basically, like, come on. This is a couple who we met in college, and I knew him. We were both, you know, like in the English program together. My wife knew her because they were roommates, and none of them had, you know. We hadn't introduced that other couple, but basically, yeah, like, eventually me and my buddy, we ended up rooming, so it was like we were roommates and they were roommates, and we were both dating, like, throughout college, and then, you know, we'll both go on to get married, be in each other's weddings and stuff, so yeah, these are some, yeah, it's some close friends, and, yeah. They live on the other side of the country, so just like most everybody we knew from oh shoot, dude, from college, but yeah, gotta see folks when they come out. But yeah, I'll be back next week. So, speaking of my buddy too, man, he was one of the folks that would play Smash and get in some of those very, very heated moments that we had. The tempers were flaring. The curses were flying. Donkey looks ridiculous. Well, you know, that would be so cool, and I would even see if I could make it happen if they were going to be here. But we're having to go see them, so I won't have any setup. With that being said, maybe I need to just bring the Wii. You know, bring the Wii, bring a few GameCube controllers. Yeah, it's gaming on the go, baby. Absolutely. Cue the segment. Get over to the... Oof. Second death, huh?
And then you expect me to be chipper for 5 straight hours.
Time for some gaming on the go. I'll bring the Wii over there, a few GameCube controllers.
3, 2, 1, go!
Our partners played too, but okay, we gotta kill this donkey. My partner's a pretty good, pretty legit gamer. And sadly, with Smash, it was one of those games where we just had such a head start that I feel it didn't make the multiplayer as fun for them, you know? So, what can you do? There's games like that with me where I have friends who have just been doing it forever, and it's like, at a certain point, it's like, it's fun and you can learn and whatnot, but it's, yeah. It can be frustrating when it's just like, okay, well, I don't know that I'll ever bridge that gap, but you know, you never know. Gotta, oh shit. You gotta, oh shit. Don't you die on me, Link. Son of a submariner. We did a segment earlier too, called the Sacred Texts. We're gonna be busting that one out from time to time, and yeah, taking a look at physical print, video game media. You know, whether it's like instruction booklets, strategy guides, inserts, so on and so forth. Magazines. Should be fun. We covered the one for the instruction booklet for Smash. Yeah, I know, and I'd like to mix in some actual, like, get a setup to where I can kind of like an overhead cam to sort of show off some of the physical media that I have, some of the boxes, and especially like some of those Super Famicom titles. I've got like the complete in-box setup, and yeah, it's fun to take your time with that instruction booklet. Caress the cart. You guys know the... No, you know how it is. Oh, could have been bad. Let's get out of here. God damn it. A lot of cell phones on this level. At a certain point, too, we can switch over and play a little Mario Kart 64, I think. I wanted to keep it 64 tonight. Oh, I can't walk while using the fire flower. I have to stay stationary. Is that what's going on? Oh, takes a little adjustment. Next challenger arrives. It is. I know. I'm liking the bat too, Crudo. Yeah. It's strong. And I think that this game had that like pillow, or maybe it was the GameCube one that had the pillow mini game or whatever it is, you know? Yeah, bat. Hell yeah. You know... Oh, it was Melee. Oh, cool. I should check that out. I remember liking that that mini game. I have seen the stuff that people do though, and I'm like, okay, I never. It's insane. Yeah, that'd be cool. I love summoning salt. Where are you, summoning salt? You're on this board somewhere. That's not it. Is this it?
Maybe I can give you some spiritual advice as to what works for me.
Are we about to be toast? Oh no! Link. We're dying a few times today. That's okay.
That is why you fail.
You are the main character.
Brink versus Samus Aran. All right. I love the hook shot. I was just blown away by Link having, you know, the setup that he does, and just the things that were like Ocarina of Time and were different as well. And again, just any chance to play as this character or see any footage of this guy rendered in 3D at this time, I was game for. That's how we throw the bombs. That's right. I'm so rusty at this. Toss it. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Finding it a little bit harder to do some things in the air, but I wonder if I'm kind of like stun locked sometimes. Did we both die? Ah! I'm on the way out. That's great. I love the things that get you the bonuses at the end. Comet mistake. Oh, I got one called Comet Mistake. That second one, right? Cometo mistake. Smash res. Smash Yores. I don't know what's that top one. Misiteku. Oh yeah, Teku. Misute. Yeah. What is that? Ashido Korea? Something clear. Yashido. I miss it. Finish the match while in the middle of being star KO'd. Nice. I remember getting one of those. That's actually why I mentioned loving those designations you can get at the end, the little bonuses you can score. But I didn't know if we had been credited for it. That's funny. Yeah, I knew that was... Yeah, that's funny. I remember that one from being a kid, too. That's great. I'm sure that some of this stuff is still around, man, but I just, you know, I haven't played a whole lot of Smash in a very long time. And we got Ultimate, and I've barely played it. I bought it at the same time as I bought a bunch of other games, and I think it kind of fell to the wayside. That was awful. I like how they give me the 3 lives to his 1, you know. I know in this case, obviously, he's metal, but still. Yeah, there was some... Oh, GoldenEye had some great awards like that. Yeah, absolutely. I think Perfect Dark, which we talked about recently, I got to get myself a copy of Perfect Dark, but I think it might have had some interesting, you know, rewards or awards. Oh shit. Whoop. Oh no, dude, he just came up and big boyed me. He just made me walk the plank. Give this guy the smash of his lifetime. Come on, man. Oh. Damn, I didn't do shit. I should have just whacked him with it. That should be it. Nice.
You suck.
Yeah, I forgot about those funny, yeah, they're like awards or designations you can get. Yeah. That's awesome, Ichigo. I really got into it. It was such a great game. And yeah, doing the multiplayer and, you know, playing against the bots when I didn't have cousins in or whatever, or cousins around, like, yeah, dude, I played so much of that multiplayer against bots. I put in a lot of time too. I remember it would keep your time, and it was a pretty impressive total compared to, you know, what I was putting in on other games. Don't I just have to get to the end of this? I don't think I have to actually equip these folks. This is very Kirby. This is so Kirby 64 right now. I hadn't played that one until, you know, we did that run through a few months ago, and I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot. I would like to play a little more like earlier Kirby too. Shoot. Run, fool. Got the little raptor coming after you. The bots can be insane. I could beat some eight hard bots, but never dark bots. Oh yeah, that's funny. I had forgotten about the dark bots. Yeah, so were those were just like the top tier ones? It seems vaguely familiar having dark bots and Perfect Dark. Maybe they must have had some top scores on their bot entrance God damn it, entrance exams. I can't talk tonight. All right, let's fight against the little reject versions here. Oh, cool. I like that dark is the I like that it, yeah. Perfect for medium and dark for the top one. That's great. I need to get it. I've really been wanting a copy of that and Episode 1 Racer, because we covered those recently in good old days, and it absolutely, those were games that those are both games that, you know, like maybe if you had asked me like, oh yeah, you know, what were your favorite Nintendo 64 games, those would be like sleeper answers, ones that I spent a whole bunch of time on, but maybe they don't come to mind right away, you know, but like I still rock those games. Ba-ba-bum-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Staying alive. When you see him, it's already too late. Yeah. When you see a dark bot, you're already dead. You're already dead, man. Where am I? Oh shit! I think I totally lost where I was. Okay, we'll try that again. Whoopsie.
Listen up, morons!
Yes, continue.
Oh no.
All right, this time's for real. I like these low poly versions, or like no skin versions. You know what? Nintendo's like, man, you know what? In the future, all these YouTube retrospectives about the Nintendo 64, everybody's going to be complaining about textures. Okay? So let's just, you know what? Let's just lean into it with this game. Forget them, you know, forget them all. Send a message. Yes, Dark Troopers, absolutely. I love Dark Troopers. Yeah, they come into the story very early on, in some really scary cutscenes in that game. And yeah, the Dark Troopers were nuts. You know, they would actually, they would reuse that concept for, what was that show? Was it for Mandalorian or... I can't remember. Well, you would see some I think in Rogue One, and then I think maybe Mandalorian used them as well. I'm forgetting now. But yeah. Yeah. So it's a so. Yeah. Oh, totally, Ichigo. Yeah. Dark Forces was it was like it was a Doom clone that was for MS-DOS and for there was a PlayStation version as well, and I don't know how that one was, but it actually just recently, I think a remaster or something. I think Steam, something just recently happened, or they did an HD or something. But yeah, it was really fun. So if you like Doom and Doom clones, this was a really good one. Some fun 3D environments, and some really very of the time, like you know, music that was that sort of really harsh kind of computer music that you were hearing a lot of it. By the skin of our teeth. Oh, you had the DOS. Yeah, we did too. Ichigo. Yeah. It was really fun. That was one of the last games that I could like play with my dad. Very fond memories of that one. He was never a big video gamer. I think he was a total gamer at heart, but he didn't let himself express that through video games as often. But yeah, I think that was one of those kind of last games I remember playing with him. And then he just wouldn't really game much after that. No excuses. He's alive and well. You know, I can't make excuses for the man, honestly. But that's okay, you know. They're like, we're not going to let you stay up there forever. I think it's funny that after all those other matches, this is the first one where we have one life. One of the first ones, I think. I don't know. If anything, it's we had other levels that were maybe not as difficult as this, where you had 3 lives. So. Ouchies, Smokies. Get up there, buddy. He's dead. He's dead.
I guess I did something to piss off the Instagram gods.
Link's ready to go. We'll probably get a little break after this, and then maybe we'll switch over to some Mario Kart 64. Might be about that time. This is fun, though. Maybe a good goal with this game should be to eventually get all characters unlocked. I should look into that. How Herculean of an effort is that? There's only 4 of them in this game, so... Alright, doing good HP-wise. Oh, he boomed me. Get him. Break out of it, you son of a bitch. Should be dead here. There we go.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
Goodbye.
We did it. Let's let the credits roll. That was a struggle.
But before you leave, I'd like you to step inside one more world for Nintendo GameCube.
Hado Korea. Hard clear. Nice. All right. I don't know what that top one said. I should have spent more time on it. All right. Dolls. We got our tissues there. Where's the lotion? All right. Now it's time to scan some stuff. We'll pause. I'm glad that I could pause it right here because I want to take a moment to salute Masahiro Sakurai, gamer god. He's been kind of a focus of many features on this show, on this stream, and yeah, props to this guy, man. He did it, you know. The maker of Kirby, to be able to throw in you know, all of your beloved Nintendo franchises into one game. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. I am very interested too in, you know, like, I wish I knew a little bit more about the structure of Nintendo and these kind of like second-party studios. And studios in which they were sometimes sort of brought in-house to Nintendo, or Nintendo would collaborate to such a degree that, that they're not necessarily a third party at that point. Like, sometimes there's ownership or partial ownership involved with these companies, and some of that, hey, it's all about the games, right? But a part of me is interested a little bit in the in that aspect of it, the behind the scenes, you know, especially for something like this where there's a lot of franchises coming together. You know, how does that happen? I guess a more modern, this is a pale imitation, mind you, but a more modern version, like kind of a way of playing out this scenario of having a bunch of different franchises would probably be something like Fortnite, but you know, but Fortnite doesn't have the care of, you know, I think since Nintendo was able to keep it to their franchises, second party stuff, and then Nintendo adjacent stuff, or maybe characters who have featured on Nintendo at some point, you know, that sort of kept it. There's more of a theme, you know, than just like, let's get everything. Now Peter Griffin is in, you know, it's just, come on, man. You get a curated multi-franchise conglomerate game with the Smash Bros franchise. You don't get that with Fortnite. No offense, right? Love all the games. Well, not really, but love all the gamers. Fortnite, man, here I go again. I should let it go. Moving on. The computer does not really know how to deal with projectiles in this game, at least on hard mode. I remember reading, we had this article several weeks ago that was about like, oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, Falcon got his ass kicked, didn't he? Nice. Captain Farukon. This screen scares the crap out of me when it comes up. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh, I guess maybe we're not going to be able to save or something. And then I was like, no, I think it's just saying, hey, you got Captain Falcon. 2 more characters remain. What does that mean if we beat the one player mode 2 more times? Do we get those last couple characters? I don't know. I have to look up what gets you those characters, man. All right. Yeah, guys. All right, this is fun, man. Thanks for hanging. I'm going to go to a break. And then I think maybe we switch over and play some Mario Kart 64 in a bit. But yeah, thanks for hanging, guys. As we get into this, I want to chill, talk some memories of these systems. I think, especially if you're of a certain age, I think you've got a lot of, you know, important core foundational memories, you know, that, you know, go back to your time as a growing gamer, and maybe got fond memories. Who knows? Maybe it's mixed in with some weird that's how life goes. And these games weave a path. I'm gonna go on a break. I'm just gonna stop that and go on a break. All right, guys. When we come back, we'll play a little Mario Kart 64. So come hang. Sounds good. Apparently, I need some calories. My brain is dying. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'll see you guys back here. BRB.
The Parvinator.
Hey, yo, good to see you guys.
I'm exhausted. I've run out of things to say.
That's not true. Not yet. All right. Good to see you guys again. Happy Wednesday. I had to think about it for a second. But yeah, happy Wednesday. Good to see you. We're here for a night, and I guess we're moving to part 2 of that night, but a night of Nintendo 64 nostalgia. Unapologetic Nintendo 64 nostalgia. And I went on the rant earlier. I'm not going to do it again. But and I guess to redirect myself for one time away from the anger, it's more a celebration of this console and kind of the multiplayer side of it. Sadly, I'm here playing these games by myself, but that's not true, right? Because I got, you guys hanging out in the chat, and that's worth something, and I appreciate it. It's worth a lot to me. Well, let me get the game in here. We're gonna play some Mario Kart 64. We're doing the Japanese version. Still got Smash on right now. Let me turn that off. But yeah, we're doing the Japanese version. Boop, boop, boop. It's pretty much the same Mario Kart 64. If you're used to the English version, pretty much the version you're used to. There are some funny billboards in this version that are kind of parodies and very much in the style of a couple of things here, like Mobile One and Marlboro ads back when those existed. Cigarette company. But yeah, game. First try, please. Oh, you guys can't even see. Hey, Sacred Texts. There we go. You might have noticed that as a difference. You have kids yelling Mario Kart instead of welcome to Mario Kart. Which, of course, come on, dude. The voice of my childhood, Charles Martinet. I love the intro. I should have let it play. Let's let it play through one time.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up.
I actually do too, Ichigo. Yeah, I do too. I think I do miss. I think in the going through the menu options, I miss hearing Mario's version because you get a kind of generic announcer, and I'd be curious who that announcer is. I don't know that it's Martinet. I don't think it is. It doesn't sound like him, but yeah. Sounds terrible. Generic announcer. But that is to say, anybody's generic when compared to Mario, you know? Come on. As we get into the game, I'll see if I need to turn this volume up too. I had the soundtrack to this game as a kid and loved it. I bought that soundtrack at Electronics Boutique many, many years ago, and the soundtrack rocks, dude. It's amazing. Also, really cute thing. I'm enjoying the like kind of gradients, the simple gradients that they're doing here with all the bright colors. It's aspirational. I myself am going for similar color schemes, and maybe God, who knows? Maybe this was the seed, one of many seeds in video games that kind of planted, or that sort of were my like first encountering those ideas and kind of just like starting to take them take them in, right? And then someday, who knows? They come out. Didn't think I'd be doing this. Not even that long ago. Here we are. It is sick. I love the design. It's really cute. We'll jump in. We have done everything you can do on the cart here, I guess, or did what you do to get the like different title screen, but I don't know what else that changes, you know. I know you get other options, but yeah, let's do a GP. Time attack? Nah, let's do a GP. And I don't want to go mirror. Let's go 150cc. See if we still got it. I don't remember who I was playing as last time, but I used a lot of Yoshi and Peach as a kid. I think I started playing as Donkey Kong, though, recently. Giving the big guy a shot. You know what? Let's go. Well, I should do a warm up for. let's start with the Kinoko Cup. It's gonna be easy, but it's got its own kind of like. I know exactly. Every one of them is moving. They're all animated. I think. Well, you know, Nintendo just took those opportunities, I think, with character to like show a lot of, especially like some of this early 3D stuff. I don't know. It was oh, I'm gonna hit that, aren't I? We're off to a good start. Fuck, dude. You know, you can't check the chat and drive. At least I can't. I mean, it seems like I can barely drive too, even when I'm looking dead ahead at the screen. Everybody's doing their best. Oh my god. This one might be a resetto. You know, it's funny because the algorithm has been trying to give me the algorithm has been trying to give me videos about Mario Kart 64's CPU and how it rubber bands and how it like, oh, it cheats is always the like, you know, sensationalist title that we got to use in our thumbnails, you know. And yeah, it's I don't know, it's they don't let me do the rubber banding. That's what sucks. Not against them. I gotta like actually drive way better, you know. Cheating ass CPUs, man.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up.
Fucking thing sucks.
All right. Wait. I go Yoshi. Let's go. While we can decong it. I need to drive better. You know. You gotta drive better, man.
What the fuck?
Oh, come on, man.
We're off to another good start. Hey, you know, I tried to get the timing, and I guess I just totally missed it. Like I totally missed getting a box. Oh god, going the wrong way. Well, we're doing worse so far, but there's at least people in sight. There you go. Come on. I think it are people that are really good. Are they? What are they doing? Just like just power sliding all the time? I don't know that I've ever watched. You know, Mario Kart played straight, but at a very high level. And I guess I just mean like not using kind of cheats or exploits, or you know, there's so much Mario Kart 64 stuff about like people just, you know, the insane techniques they use to like cut down on lap time, or to just spoof, you know, kind of spoof another lap. Like I don't know, and that stuff's fun, but like yeah, people that are having to play the game as the game is intended. What's the super high level stuff like that look like? I guess that, you know, I don't know. Get him. Oh god. Oh, what? How did we get third? Damn. Ah.
Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
I need to see that instant replay. All right? I'm not doubting the CPU. I just... my lion eyes told me that we'd at least get second, and then... Damn.
Oh, come on, man. Oh.
Third place. There you go. Yeah, just... Okay, this one this one got a lot of play when I had the soundtrack. When I bought the CD for this, and I remember looking at the art on the case so much, you know, and just like treasuring that jewel case, and it being an early piece of music that I had purchased for myself. Not the first, but, you know, an early one. Jesus, what are you doing, donkey? Jesus, donkey. Ah. I don't like this control stick. It's making my life hard. Nick, I wanted to ask if you get a chance, how you ended up on that one level you were doing. That game is crazy. I've got total streamer brain and I'm not remembering the title, but that rhythm game you were playing is nuts. Get him! Another third place finish.
What happened? Where's the fucking game?
Oh. Nick was doing this rhythm game on the Wii U, I guess, right? Yeah, Rhythm Heaven Fever Remix 10. Yeah, that Remix 10 was the like compilation he was doing, which was a ton of like rhythm games all put together. And it's like playing music, and it basically does a you know, you have to go through the gauntlet, and you had to get a whole perfect, like perfect on every note, which, you know, my main rhythm game thing, that's DDR, you know, the steppin', right? I used to get to steppin', and had never heard of Rhythm Heaven Fever, but that's interesting. It's on my radar now. It really did. It's such a long time to be perfect, you know?
Fucking thing sucks.
And I do imagine that some of this stuff is programmed a little bit, especially when you take into account any sort of lag that you're trying to get rid of, but you know, I don't know. I could imagine there being some level of some of the stuff being a bit off every now and then, you know? That's a long time to be perfect. I know that that's the thing, and you know, I know that that's what those games are about, but yeah, that's tough. You son of a bitch, Mario. God. Oh, Luigi, look at you. Thinking you're a superstar. Come on. What are you doing? I'm trying to do some hero driving here, and it's not helping. Oh God. Oh God. Hey, there's some more cool gradients too with the question mark boxes. Get out of here. Wrong way. Get on the not so wet sand. Come on. Oh shit, that's too deep. Okay. I was gonna try to cut across a big chunk of that, and then I was afraid that it was gonna make me start over, you know, or get towed away. They would say rescued, but it's like, no, I know what I'm doing here. I got the star, you know, just holding my breath. I like this third place.
Oh frick, oh frick.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Oh wow, you got it, Nick. Yeah. Awesome, yeah. Oh, my very last attempt at the stream before I was gonna wrap it up. That's awesome. Way to go. Way to pull out the gamer spirit. You know, that's a funny thing. Like I feel like just when you do have that honest, like, no, really, this will be the last one. Something about your body. Every now and then, right? You don't get it every time. Sometimes you're just gonna eat shit and it's gonna be a bad play. Just like this. You know? Just like this. Other times, I think you step it up a little bit more than you could on any other try. You know, on any other attempt, on any other run. It's just kind of funny. I do think that your mind and body kind of like, at the very least, I feel I try to give a heartfelt last attempt, you know, and if I fail, it's failing big, you know. It's brutal. It looks bad, but it could have worked, you know. If the execution was just off. Yeah. Way to go, man. That's awesome. That looks so hard. And that's such a long time to stay in their groove. And again, I just can't help but think that one or two of the hits are a little bit you know, timed wrong, or gotta be ruthless. Oh, go the other way, you fool. Okay, that was sick. Didn't mean to do that. Just dump the projectiles. All right, there you go. Oh shit! Watch out. I look at the the like Marlboro and Mobile One. Come on, don't screw this up, Donkey. No. Oh god, you're screwing it up, Donkey. Oh god. I was like, come out of that power slide. Or I was afraid to. Well, that doesn't change much. See if we can win the next one. I don't... They'll probably be right behind us, though. Even if we do. Oh, yeah. That's too big of a gap. Yoshi whipped our ass. We're getting second place.
Oh.
Can't believe it. Oh, that's it. That's it, too. I don't know what I was thinking. Jeez. No more races.
You suck.
Thanks, man. Second place. We did it, guys. You can see off in the distance to the right in that last shot, you could see the fourth place. And it's so funny. I didn't realize that until somewhat recently, that you can see the fourth place off like, oh, I don't get to continue. It is great, Ichigo. Bum, 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 bum.
Come on now. That means everybody just cool out.
Donkey. I love to think of that as his victory speech, you know? And honestly, I bet the big guy has a lot more to say, too. But hopefully... You know how these award sessions are. Also, he was a second place finish, so I suppose... I love how that whole parade and stuff... We didn't see a first place trophy go down to anyone else. But as second place, since we're the main character... look what we get, you know? Get the trophy ceremony and everything.
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked. Or the second half, we just got our ass totally kicked.
Boom, 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 boom. Super Famicom version of this is amazing too.
Donkey.
Yeah, it is. That's one of the things I'm loving about doing this, Ichigo, is playing these 19 Japanese games. It is surprising the choices and the choices made in these games as to when to use English, when to use Japanese, and yeah. Sometimes that doesn't, you know, there's decisions made that don't, you know, can kind of feel a little more out of left field or more English used. Some games are, you know, very, very Japanese. We should do another one. Let's go ahead and hop into another one.
Select your player.
Excuse me. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Happy Wednesday. It's been fun.
Broncos country, let's ride.
I'm gonna be back tomorrow because I can't be here Friday. So tomorrow we're gonna play. I'm thinking either something on Famicom or Famicom Disk System. I don't know yet, but we'll do Metro. I'm kind of thinking of getting into Metroid and trying to play that. I've never played the original Metroid more than like, you know, half hour or something. So that should be fun. I wanna try it out. I bet it's. I know it's got a reputation, you know, for being hard, but I think we could do it. I don't know if I love playing as Donkey Kong in this state in which I'm not driving very well. You know, I feel like you lose the advantage of a fast kart.
Mr. Sarcasm. Cup of coffee in the big tank.
No, I missed that. But I still got out ahead. We'll be back next week, and next Friday we'll do Parvinator episode 2. And oh shoot! Oh, terrible! Bad timing, man. Got him. Do. Oh shoot. This is I love this track. It's so insane. Also, I don't, sadly, I don't get to really stop and smell the roses, but I am really loving the, I guess, skybox in this level. It too has another really cool gradient going on. It looks very surreal too, just this, having these, freeway lights and some of the signs. I just saw Toad. Obviously, that big Nintendo one, I'm pretty sure is familiar. They would change some, kind of interesting, because like Nintendo itself would even change that like opening intro, they would often use a blue color instead of red. This game has the like intro with Nintendo, like it's a different one. It's like Nintendo getting spun around at the beginning, but yeah, it's fun. I forgot that you gotta really, dude, even that I almost screwed that up. All right, let's go. Did you have any games that you rented or owned, and maybe the game wasn't that good, but you just really enjoyed it? Maybe there was something about it. My cousins had a couple of games, including one that was a bowling game that I remember really liking. And it was like Aliens bowling, I think. I'm not... But yeah, it had some quirky voiceover, and I still remember some of those lines. God damn it, there's that third place again.
Game over.
Oh, not game over.
I'm pissed now.
Is it a troll pick, Ichigo? Or she is genuinely into it? I feel like if you're really good and you're playing against a novice, this could be a level to, if you're a bit of a sadist, you just kind of put it on and you're sort of like, kind of keeping an eye on their progress or lack thereof as they plow into every side of a box truck or oil tanker. I'd say it's a very hazardous course, though. Yeah, that's well, props to her, man. That seems like a tough course. This one you got to watch out for plowing over some snowmen. Snow Carmageddon. God damn it, we're off to a terrible start. I think I just drank some coffee grinds. Come on, man. Get up. Let's go. A little bit of that target fixation, right? Also, this game, and I think DK for sure, is a little bit floaty, you know? We're doing bad. I also thought about playing Diddy Kong Racing as well, just because, you know, I feel like there's a little bit of unfinished business for us with Diddy Kong Racing, because it has its own mirror mode where you go back through the entire game and get every balloon, every golden balloon, except now there's something else, platinum or, oh shit, you know, there's something cool. And, go, come on, Mario. And whoop, I would like to chip away at that sometimes. Maybe do like you know, when we had time, maybe clear out all the levels for one world or something. Now I know too to like try to batch those levels together, because there's several challenges using the same set of levels, and learn the hard way that you don't want to go cold on like you're knowing the pattern of a level and having the map memorized, because if you do, it's so much harder to come back and do these like more difficult tasks. Man. I am playing poorly. It's all good. Oh! Honestly, who put these here? You know, come on. Okay, this is gonna be a retry. Okay. Get the hell out of here, Bowser. Honestly, I should make it a retry. Because I don't want to finish 4th if I can do something, if I can do better. Does 5th get you to the next, maybe you have to get 4th. I don't know. No more coffee. It's at the bottom. Sad. Let's retry.
It is a tale told by an idiot.
I think the beauty of this game, was that it is especially on like 50cc. I feel like it's manageable for people who barely game at all, and it can be a Mario Kart can be a lingua franca of the gaming world. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, like even if you don't know much else, you can probably do something in a Mario Kart. You might suck ass, you might be bad, but it's simple enough. You've probably played it before. It's a common language that you speak with the world of many gamers. Not everybody, but got to be one of those biggest common languages. Maybe something like Tetris, you know? I think if you're someone who doesn't game at all, that might be like one of the games you are just really into. There you go. Oh god. Avoid all hazards. Banana peels littered everywhere. Oh god. A little break is helping me every now and then. I'm always very hesitant to use the brakes in racing games because I'm not that great at them, and you know, I just want to move forward. But the occasional tap of a B if I can't pull off a power slide, you know, it's nice. I think we got this. Dude, oh god. Almost did not have this. Almost. Yeah, Mario Kart. Yeah, it's I think it's definitely one of those common languages, you know. Smash Bros. Less so. I think that gets that honestly it gets its own big target space, you know, an audience, but I think it's not quite a big a circle as Mario Kart 64. But Smash Bros. All right. God damn it! I've been missing the timing. Getting country, man. The soundtrack's rubbing off on me. Oh, Lord help me. Bye-bye. Okay, well, at least we're competing now. Don't you die on me. Go tumbling over a hill. I love the, like, you know, everyone who passes or gets passed, you have to hear, like, their positive or negative sound, you know? Obviously, a lot of racers do this, you know, but, yeah, it's just... It's funny the amount of sound effects and VO that this game uses. Bye-bye. Oh God. Staying alive. Would you please hit something? Oh God. That's what I was about to do. It's really easy to spin out on those little hills there. Okay, last lap, baby. Here we go. Step it up. Gotta step up your game, Donkey. Let's go. Donkey's like, I'm trying. I might be the problem. That was awful. Oh God, don't you... Is it another third place finish for our donkey? Oh, don't count your donkeys before they... Oh. I'm going to be a bad sport about it and not take a... What was that, fourth place finish we could have had? Yeah. I'm not taking it.
Wow, Mr. Sarcasm.
Red level, mayday, mayday! Red level, under attack from all sides!
I had to think about it for half a second, Fireball. I did. Because certainly, I think I'm pretty used to MK also being... yeah, Mortal Kombat. I think, you know what's funny? I was actually thinking about this the other day, about how if I just see MK, for me, it's not Mario Kart. I'm thinking Mortal Kombat, you know, unless the context is clearly the opposite. But I think that when, I think that when you add the 64 on the end, and there was a Mortal Kombat 64, right? Wasn't there like an MK64? Chrome doesn't want to pull up for me. Oh yeah. Monitors are screwed up. I'm not going to do that now. That'll mess up the game feed. But yeah. I think when you add that 64 on, I think that helps, and I'm definitely in that moment. I'm karting, you know. I'm going kart. I'm going right off the side of a mountain, the Choco Mountain. At least I got to watch Peach get smashed, so, you know. Nothing against her, it's just she's ahead of me. I want to see the same thing of Bowser. And who's that, Luigi? Yeah, sure. God, watch out. Oh, sweet. And it stays up. He ran into the back of my blue shell, but it stays here. I have not yet fired it. Maybe I can get one more out of it. Someone's gonna hit us with a thunderbolt or something, though. Koji Kondo is very influenced by a lot of bluegrass. You know, you can tell that there's bluegrass, country western stuff. There's a lot of like bossa nova and, you know, other kind of Latin and sort of jazz stuff. It's really fascinating kind of hearing all those influences come through. And I think it's honestly like not a bad tastemaker for a little kid who was really into game music, you know, like kind of introduced me to a lot of different styles of music. God bless that man, you know.
Another one.
Looks like the Mortal Kombat on 64 was just MK4. Well, they're toss that whole thing out then, you know. Yeah. I guess that's where, you know, like, tossing in the number helps. I guess I'm going a little early or something. But yeah. I have to admit, I was very disappointed with Mortal Kombat when they did something that I think, and this is controversial, right? This is if I had to put on my my gamer news hat, which I try not to wear during these streams. Come on. Well, good. I lost my train of thought because I started to actually take advantage of a good item. We'll see. There goes that hot take. Adios. All right. This could be another restart. Oh, buddy. You're playing so bad. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I do remember that one. And, of course, I remember Mortal Kombat... the Sub-Zero Mythologies? I don't know if where Mortal Kombat featured in that name. Maybe just on the packaging. I can't remember. What was it? You YU son of a bitch. Drive faster. All right, here you go. Unforgivable. You know how many people in the stands put money down on Donkey Kong winning this one? It's a whole lot of money moving. It's going to be a whole lot of disappointed people when he, You might want to take a victory lap, honestly. Stay out there, because there's a whole lot of people going to be disappointed that Donkey Kong just shot the bed, got 8th place.
Just watching my algorithms get crushed.
I've lost my touch, lost the timing. Go, Donkey. You need to learn to drive. Okay, it's a little less like off-road. Till then. Go, you. Go. I love the like this like very rudimentary 3D, or you know, like watching the way that a lot of the characters will have one thing that kind of sways. You know, obviously they can move, they can tilt, and you know, you see their shoulders dip often, but yeah, like the way that his hair, question mark, you know, his little his little head hair, top of the head fur. Especially when you're playing badly. You see that thing moving from left to right, right to left over and over again. Wow, when you stay on the track, you sometimes get like items and things. It's very cool. Mario snaked me, man.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
Right at the end.
We blew it.
Whack.
I always thought Toad's sprite looked very bad. Like, let's see if we get a good look on it. But he sort of has like a 5 o'clock shadow kicking off. That's it's honestly it's kind of charming. But you know, the thought of a nice hairy mushroom. But I think as a kid I was confused because it looked like he had just like a Hollywood Hogan, you know, painted beard situation. And I think it's just the shadows and, you know, maybe those textures, I mean, come on, look, it's basically like somewhere, it feels like it's somewhere in between a 3D render and a sprite, you know. That's the best my stupid layman, that's the best layman explanation I can give. Here they come.
Impossible. Meaningless.
Say hello to Mr. Sacco.
One of these days we're gonna get first place. You know what? We've already gotten first place.
Come on.
Guess you're only as good as your last race, though, you know? Some would say. I don't want to say that right now. I love this music. It's so good. I played Donkey Kong 64 for the first time in many years on the Nintendo Switch Online. This was before we got this cart, you know, and we made it through and we got to this trophy ceremony, and as the music played, it had just been years since I'd heard it, and I haven't played a lot of modern Mario Kart. I haven't played much after Double Dash, but we got to the trophy ceremony and I felt a little emotional, man. I felt a little, you know, it was just taking me back. I had the CD for this, the soundtrack, so that helped as well. But like, yeah, just a lot of memories. Like I said, this game was kind of the like gamer lingua franca, you know. We all had it in common, and so that kid from church that maybe you didn't play any other of the same games that much, you know, I think they could get down on some Donkey Kong, you know, or rather some Mario Kart. I mean, I'm sure, hey, Donkey Kong Country being another one, but they could get down on some Mario Kart. Boom, boom. Takes me back to many a beanbag.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player.
Let's keep it rolling. I'm gonna use somebody else. I'm gonna try Yoshi. Actually, the whole reason I went for Donkey was... I mean, you know what? I'm going to stick with the Donkey. Stick with the Donk Master. I think we used 10 the last time we played through this. I can't remember. I still have a bunch of sound effects I want to get on the board. That I just haven't... I got to carve out a huge chunk of time. I'm going to get that for you guys. But I've started to put some in. I should practice that and get it down, because we can't be doing this in the Star Cup, man. That amateur stuff ain't gonna get it. Oh, come on. I would love to get Perfect Dark, and yeah, I want to get a Star Wars Episode 1 Racer as well. I want to get, I mean, shoot, I would love to have Shadows again. Shadows of the Empire was very fun, very difficult, and I remember just in terms of having an overwhelming feeling after finally beating a boss, I think beating IG-88 in that game was that for me. I just had such a hard time with that boss fight for a while, and with that whole level, and then it's this level where you're on a train, and I remember, like, even, you know, I think at one point cheating and still just kind of like struggling with the platforming aspect, but then I did, when I beat it, I wasn't using any kind of cheats, you know. There were some passcodes you could put in. Good old cheats. Get one more out of this, please. Man, I think, I don't know. I get... there's no way to ever separate the nostalgia from anything else, but I've mentioned this before, but a part of me wishes that there could be a dedicated Nintendo team or two who, like, supports a, once again, kind of like a retro-themed machine. It can have the power to, you know, we should at this point, honestly, like, okay, I love retro stuff. Screen Flicker, right? The games that I have it in, Mega Man, you know, come on. You can't even see yourself when you're fighting that dragon. Mega Man 2, you get used to it, but we don't need to deal, oh god, we don't need to deal with stuff like that anymore. So, you know, beef the system up a bit, but it still, you know, could focus on 2D and 2D plus, you know, HD sort of styles. And yeah, dedicate like a team or two of folks who are just really good at that, you know, like, I don't know, maybe see if you can hire from like some indies, you know, I don't know. Whoever's out there making interesting stuff. And I feel like some, yeah, if you had if you had a console, I feel like they could do this stuff. I don't know. I feel like there would be a market for it. For new games by people who are new games in the vein of other Nintendo stuff by people who are really passionate about retro gaming and are currently making games that are sort of homages or in the style of retro stuff, you know? I don't know, come on. It's crazy, but we can make it happen. You better win. I was gonna say, if you just stay straight, stop wiggling so much.
Mario.
That's right.
What's going on?
Round 1 is in the books. Let's keep it rolling.
Let's go.
Hey guys.
I'm gonna play probably one more cup after this one, and then that might wrap us up. We'll see. That's late. I knew it, man. All right, penguins, I need you to wipe everybody else but me out, please. Come on. Help a donkey out. Let's go. Oh, come on. I was recently, I put on the Mario... Excuse me, put on the Mario Galaxy soundtrack for the first time in a while, and I gotta play that game again sometime. I'm not sure how I should do it. I think preferably I'd probably get our Wii running. I mean, it's running, but we need a Wiimote. Because I left the batteries in the... two of the controllers here, and they might be toast. There's hope for them. There's this thing you can look up to kind of clean the brackets that hold the battery. Maybe that's what we can do, but this is a problem that's also solvable by buying something I've thought about getting anyway, which is a classic controller, you know? So, I don't know, we'll see. I think that'd be a cool way to play it. And my partner and I, that was one of the first games we did together, so I'm, I don't know, I feel like all the more reason maybe to get that rolling, because we had some fond memories of swapping off between first and second controller so that, you know, one of us could... You could use the second controller to, like, you know, catch the star bits or whatever they are. I don't remember. I played through Galaxy a couple of times back then, and I really loved it, but I have not played it in a long time. So yeah, I want to get some Galaxy in my life. Oh my god, toast. Terrible donkey. Could have gotten second. Choked right at the end, huh?
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked. Or the second half, we just got our ass totally kicked.
It's true. Yeah, the music is so moving too. Oh yeah, Nick's thinking about it as well. Yeah, it was really good, and I remember reading. You know, honestly, this is kind of this just gets me going hearing something like this. But I think Mario 3 was a big inspiration for them and a sort of aspiration. Some of that gameplay and some of those themes and some of that feeling to kind of channel in that with a modern Mario and a, you know, beautiful 3D environment, beautiful 3D Galaxy. I agree. I don't think Odyssey beats Galaxy. I don't even know like where popular, if there is such a thing, popular opinion on that, but no way, right?
Give me a hell
yeah. I'm actually preparing a one of the things I've got for next week's show. You know, when we do episode 2, I'm preparing one thing that actually we get into Odyssey a bit. so it's fresh on my mind, and not in the best way. Oh god. Got Luigi hitting his star like all day, you know, incessantly. I loved the castle being in this game as a kid. This was just so mind-blowing. It didn't take a whole lot of fan service, and of course at this point, you know, you're sort of limited by the hardware anyway, as to what you can pull off, but I think that was an epic level of reward for the Nintendo faithful, you know. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, just do a multiplayer or a time trial and see what you could do to get into the castle. See, you know, can you boost? Absolutely. I looked probably as long for to get into the castle as I looked around for Mew under that damn truck, dude. Mamma mia, indeed. Jeez. Oh, stay up. Irk. The reason why I wanted to go back to this game, and since Smash I wanted to cover anyway, since we were honoring Sakurai-san last Friday, but I think that these games pair together well for a lot of reasons. Of course, you know, there's the aspect that they're both heavy, you know, Nintendo meta celebrations of Nintendo, you know. Oh god dang. This is turning into a funeral. At least Wario ate shit right at the end. I shouldn't have finished. Should I? I should have just waited. Oh well.
I'm pissed now.
Playing bad, but that's okay. But yeah, these games also, like, yeah, they both did such a great job. Again, they rewarded you for playing these other games. And okay, I get it, right? Go buy more games, you know, marketing, capitalism, so on and so forth. At least the games, I feel like I got my money's worth. I wish I would have never traded it, and I would have gotten even like decades more worth on that original equipment, you know. Yeah, come on.
Red level, mayday.
Rough go of it. Oh, come on, dude. I was thinking, at some point, I would like to get a Genesis. I feel like, you know, Genesis, Mega Drive, and then let alone like Master System, and then that one that was even before it. I had no idea that those two systems existed until I was in college. And, oh shit. But yeah, Genesis, I had a couple friends who had Genesis, but just the, you know, maybe we all, you know, maybe this is us just kind of filtering out, you know, but, I did end up around a lot of Super NES folks. And I don't think I knew anybody who had both. Everybody I knew, the parents had only sprung for one, and we did not have a 16-bit system in my house. We skipped from NES to 64. It's awful. Yeah, I think they could pull it off. There's such a huge demand for it, and even if you were to, you don't have to limit it. You know, even if they were limited runs in terms of a matter of a handful of years or something that they're doing this, I feel like, yeah, it would be a hit. Nintendo's very, I'm just, obviously kind of riding this one off already, but, I understand that they're doing really well financially. At least last I checked, we did that story on them being the richest, company in Japan when you don't factor in, massive amounts of debt that cook the books. That is to say, Japan qualifies for this because they don't have that massive debt. That's what got them up there in the rankings. Yeah, I think it is. I think it all comes down to that it's all moving towards subscription. I meant to do it. I really want to get some more of these plastic cases for all my 64 and Super Famicom games because, and I think I would just get a label printer or something simple and get some labels. Just get a system going because I want this stuff to last for a long time. And if I have to replace something like the hardware, I want the other things to still work for as long as they can, and I really, cherish this stuff. I want to keep it around. I feel a little bit bad because of where I'm positioned in this room right now because these consoles are getting a bit of sunlight through this window. And honestly, I thought about changing that up just because I don't want them to get all yellow. I'm sucking ass at this one. What can you do?
Let's go.
Do. All right, let's not give up. Maybe we can make something out of this. Yeah, with all these ideas, do I think that the profit margins would be just huge with Nintendo on some of these things, more so than something like the Switch? No, probably not. But companies are so risk averse at this point, and they've just got to. I feel like you do the minimum amount of creativity you can do to. And there's exceptions. I think there's certainly some. Come on. I think Nintendo does pretty well for themselves in this regard, but yeah, there's so much the same thing with movies, just people being afraid to do anything other than something very formulaic and something that's a proven winner because I don't know. Shareholders are expecting, they're already expecting some stock buybacks or something, hey, that shit better pay off, right? Let's only, let's paint by the numbers, and I don't know, it's frustrating. By no means is that happening all the time with every developer or with every game, but there's more of that, I think. We're gonna be doing this one again. That's okay. I wanted to stream longer. This is a good way to prolong the stream. Just play badly. In fact, I better not get 4th place. Not that I think I have to worry too much about that. I am handling this course really, really badly. Also distracted. Oh. 5th would have been good enough, I guess, but... Ba-bum-bum. Let's retry. Let's do it. I know. I need to get him out of the sun, Nick. I don't love where the way that my office is arranged, so I really think I should find a setup that works for me. You know, as inspired as I am by Sakurai-san's video on organizing all his cables, consoles, games, I can't watch that and it be anything other than just you know, like a pipe dream, an aspiration, or something I just don't think I'll ever have, you know. And the cable management, I don't know in my life if I'm ever gonna get that shit together, man. All right. And I'm on the wrong side of 35, and I think that that's just in some ways that video was very inspiring, but I've been just thinking on it, and I'm finding if I had to be honest, I'm finding it's kind of hidden in a different way at this point. And come on, I don't know if I'll ever figure out the cable management in my life. And I feel that ticking clock too, you know, that you know, it's love these lava textures here. You know, one thing I realized the other day is when I'm doing, this is a very, I'll try to make a long story short and just say, like, basically I changed the way that I was using this monitor for this, and, you know, like, I put OBS on, like, my really big monitor the other day when I was doing episode 1 of the show, and, you know, I have, like, bullet points and things to... and it's just funny because I have noticed that stuff is this other monitor that I got. I don't love it. It's small and I feel like it's very low definition. I'm just looking at it now, but it's bad and it's really hard to read stuff off of it. And honestly, Grandpa really enjoyed having this gigantic monitor here to go through my little gamer slideshow that I went through, and yeah, I think I'm not you know, I think it's a combination of the vision not being so hot and a really crappy monitor. So I switched on the gaming monitor for the for the presentation. I don't know, Nick. I got it third place. Awful. Let's see. At least the music's good. Thank you guys for hanging. Happy Wednesday. This has been fun. Again, if you love the Nintendo 64, you got nobody to apologize to. And nothing to apologize for. Okay? Alright. 1920 by 1080 is the default. And it's bad. Boom, 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 boom. Should have gotten something better. You Dell piece of beep.
I'm living a dream, baby.
Now I know how you're spending the holidays, watching Nintendo.
Playing Nintendo.
Playing Nintendo. Okay.
I'm kind of, yeah, I should switch this around at some point. I don't like this setup really. It's funny because I'm kind of hesitant to go anywhere closer to walls shared with neighbors. At this point, I'm sharing a wall with my my partner's in the other room doing her work from home, you know, so like I feel like that's an you know, we can kind of I don't think she's ever heard me like even when I get louder sometimes. But yeah. I could use some more pixels. Grandpa could use some more pixels. It's a pretty small screen too, but yeah, it ain't great. All right. I'm going Donkey Kong and I'm trying to get that that start. The boost at the start. 1080 snowboarding. 1080, not a great resolution, but 1080, a great... God, I couldn't get it even when the frame rate was almost 0. .1080 was a great game. I'd love to get a card of that. I just need to get an EverDrive or something at some point. But I do want to collect some cards, especially ones that meant a lot to me back in the day. Like 1080 was one of those. All right, here we go. We're driving all over the place. Oh, sick! We got I got the late star hit on Mario. Anybody play Jet Force Gemini? That's another one that I definitely it definitely took a lot of my time, and it's one that if you ask me, you know, what are your favorite 64 games, it wouldn't immediately come to mind, but I remember getting a Nintendo Power VHS about that featured Jet Force Gemini, and I think a couple other games too, as part of a quick, like, you know, video package at the beginning or something. But it was just a quick little promo VHS for Jet Force Gemini and a few other Nintendo releases. And I would have loved... I got more of that stuff during that time. I wish I had kept it. Wish I had kept those Nintendo Powers. I kept them for a long time too. Wow, first place, Toad. Oh God, Toad is way out there, huh? Maybe I should have tried to hunt for a star or something, but oops, well, that's no good. Come on, get a boost in every now and then, you freak. Oh God. Oh, come on. Nice.
Hi, my name is Gabe Newell, and I work at Valve.
All right, let's keep it going. I'm getting pretty tired, but I'm gonna finish this up. That'll be a nice long stream too. Something I've been trying to do. Hey, still not hitting that target time of 4:30 Pacific, but it was closer this time. It was right at about 5 my time. Working on that. I think cutting out that Monday stream really helps. Honestly, it helps me with. I'm getting a lot of work done on other aspects of the stream and going back and trying to. You know, there's since all the segments and stuff have come over the course of several months. You know, there's a lot of work to be done to kind of catch some of it up to the sort of current look, you know. But yeah, I was able to get a lot of work done on oh, what is, come on, drive, you fool. I don't ever go this way, I don't think. The Pacific Parvinator, yep. Once upon a time, the Central Parvinator. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Oh, this is great. Look at me now. How is anyone this far back? I don't... Unless they're lapping me, this doesn't make sense. Slap the mic. Well, I sent Bowser flying. That felt good. Probably first place Bowser, huh? No, I don't know. Maybe Bowser's just that bad. I don't remember which way I like to go. I think if I go up to the left, there's one way that's good, but there's these porcupines that will wreck your stuff if you let them. Yeah, right. Yeah. It yeah, you can see there's some spots where it overlaps, and I think I get turned around still because, you know, I don't know what I did as a kid if I just picked one. I mean, I think half the time I'm probably falling off the side. Shouldn't have followed so close. There you go. Come on. Stay on the path. Oh shit, get back on the path. Second place, huh? Alright. Not bad for tonight, I think. Run.
I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
No, it's not that bad. It's okay.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Getting the gamer neck. Yeah, I didn't expect second place. Pretty good recovery for starting so poorly, you know. That was terrible. Did you see the name of this level too? God dang, dude. I just can't do it. I love the giant blooper. Nice. Got a couple of people, huh? Oh, my. Let me let this cat out of here. Hold on. Hey. All right. Our cat is doing giving us her signal that she wants out, which is hitting the little door stopper, you know. She's learned that sends the humans running to stop that annoying sound. Thankfully, sometimes she'll get up and sort of, oh shit, she'll get up and kind of test it a bit, or, you know, just not really get a good grab on it. So or maybe it's her like first, you know. It's like when someone's kind of parked in the middle of a street and you don't want to, you know, in that moment, you know, in that situation, there could be anything going on. Sometimes shit happens, right? Then you got to stop to slow down or go around someone or something. But yeah, maybe in that moment, you know, you give them the first little beep, you know, you don't just lay into the horn. And I think that's kind of what she'll do sometimes, is give us a little, you know. It's like the difference between, you know, going to a desk that has a bell or something and ringing it once versus ding, 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 ding right away, you know. I'm trying to think of the last time I went to a place that had a bell. Get out of here. Oh, yes. Passed him at just the last second.
New York City, early in the morning. Before the toy stores open, they're lined up outside.
Impossible. Meaningless.
Too close, man. We just, we just got that one by a nose.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, they're so nasty.
Why do I even try? Be better off not doing it. All right, here we go. I think the Nintendo 64 really excelled at beautiful saturated colors, a lot of great I feel like it's really good at color gradients as well. Track looks great in the original Mario Kart as well, but yeah, this is this one I just remember kind of blowing my mind as a kid. And yeah, all the signs, the neon signs out in the distance. Come on. I've got a list of kind of like some sort of features that would be fun to dive into, and one of them I think is a lot of Nintendo and gaming aesthetics, and then how that would I don't know, I can only sort of talk from my own experience, but about how so many of those aesthetics that were popular for a couple generations of games, I think really sort of set the tone for a lot of visual art that I would like later on in life, a lot of music. It introduced me to a lot of, you know, different styles of music and stuff, and it's I think that it's funny because if someone didn't game much at that time, it could be strange to think of like being introduced to a lot of music through video games, and even maybe hearing the like video game version of some classical composer or something, you know. And then, yeah, the first version of it that you're hearing is in the game, or things that are inspired by, or very clearly in the style of a genre or an artist. I feel like, yeah, you know, there's no way to. The games were so influential to me in my life in so many ways, you know, and it's like, I don't know, man. That's why I'm in a lot of brightly colored stuff, you know. I got a freaking, you know, flower print bandana on right now. Like, come on, how much of that is the games and some of those aesthetics and just the bright world blender feel of all these games, you know, of perspectives of a really bunch of talented and unique Japanese artists coming together to like show us their POV on the world and life and color and music, culture. Okay, not gonna lie, I thought I was done there. Really should have timed the speech for that last lap, I think. Not that this... By speech, this is yeah, off the cuff, right? Just stepping up when you feel the spirit. Which is something I encourage folks to do here in the Gamer Lifestyle Lounge. You know? I think we've probably got this one in the bag, as long as I don't go airborne or something and die. Nope, I did not see him coming at all, but that's okay. Almost home. I think by the time the GameCube comes into my life, you know, I'm a teenager, and I'm in a different phase of my life. I feel like the 64, I have a lot of positive memories associated with it. I think just because there really was a coming of age feeling of this game coming out at the same time that, like, or, you know, these games coming out during a very pivotal time for any kid. They're starting to form their own identity, and this game came out in 96. The end of 96, I believe, was the big Christmas game, I think. And at least in the US. Yeah. Good stuff, man. A bit emotional. I'm gonna crank up the volume on my headset here and enjoy this. Baseline, come on. Boom, 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 boom. Pulled out a first place finish after all those terrible finishes. I think it just took me some time to wear off the rust or something. I don't know. We had to shake off that rust.
I'm gonna give it 55 straight.
Not even anywhere close. You did well on that.
Wow, Sonic's fast too.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, that was fun. Man, it's taken me back. I'm thinking of so many different instances of playing multiplayer with folks, and there was a situation too where I got to go to like summer school. Well, not summer school, but like the daycare, summer daycare. Oh, the credits. And yeah, hang out with all the kids and just like, I remember GoldenEye was huge. There was always Mario Kart 64, and you know, again, this was a game that could bring out all the non-gamers.
Whoa, nice graphic.
I love this like additional footage of just the 3D environments. It was such a simple concept, you know, but I think just seeing it in these early years, it's so cool. And I loved it as a kid because it's like you're getting a different perspective on these environments, you know. Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, both do that very well. It makes the world such a living, breathing thing. Stupidly enough, as a kid, I still, you know, I'm not picturing development in my head, so I just think it was mind-blowing to see the camera go somewhere it wasn't supposed to go, you know? And it showed me that these worlds are here. It is a 3D thing. It can be moved up and down, you know?
What's the difference between me and you? Me and you, me and you.
Feeling it tonight, man. Kenta Nagata. I missed. Did it list them as the only music? That's not Koji Kondo? Gotta admit, this doesn't necessarily sound like them. Maybe I had the wrong composer. Rare listed at the bottom. Ah.
Hey, you very good. See you next time.
Ah, it's good, man. That was nice. Sorry, I'm just now realizing that I'm not live on YouTube, and I don't know why. Not sure what's going on. That's cool. I didn't, you know, I guess I just assumed that it was Kondo, but yeah, you know, hearing that in theme, that did sound very different from what Kondo was doing at this time, and I'm sure he's got a bunch of other games he's working on, you know, possibly something like Star Fox at this point, you know, is working on that. Well, props to Kenta Nagata. That's still a hell of a soundtrack. I loved it, man. I had that CD, and I played it so many times. Yeah, you know, it's showing that it's back now, but it was just showing down to 1 out of 1. Very strange. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe I never dropped on YouTube, but I looked and it, instead of saying 2 out of 2, it said 1 out of 1 being active. And it only showed Twitch, so weird. Oh, you can't do anything to start this over. This was fun, guys. Thanks for hanging. I just want to see the intro one more time. Ah, man. That was good. I think I needed that. I think I needed that.
Parvinator.
All right, guys, this was good, man. Thanks for hanging out, and also thanks for letting me debut a new segment with the sacred texts. We're gonna do more of that one. I really enjoyed that. I always love getting at getting an instruction booklet or magazine. I want to get into some Nintendo Power stuff too. I was thinking that'd be so fun for some of the games that we play. Go try to find some corresponding Nintendo Power hype or an article or something. So I love that segment. We've been doing some of that stuff already, but now it's got a name and it's got a transition video that plays when I switch over to it. And isn't that what it's all about, folks? All right, I'm gonna hit the schedule and then we can get out of here. I'll play a few sounds for you guys, but that's it for today. No Parvination episode number 2 this week. I would if I were streaming on Friday, but I'm not. So our schedule's different. I'll be back tomorrow, and we're gonna play something 8-bit, either Famicom or FDS. I'm thinking Metroid. I'm out of here, guys. I'll play a few sounds for you. Thank you so much. This was fun, and I love the 64. God bless the Nintendo 64. Viva la Nintendo 64. Good night, everybody. Thank you. See you next time.
What are you doing?
Nani?
Oh, frick. Oh.
Wow, so cool.
The power is Nintendo.
Donkey. Donkey.
The power is Nintendo.
Donkey. Donkey. Well, there's only one shitty game left.
He's got a hot hand.
Donkey. Donkey.
Yes! Donkey! Donkey! Game over!
A real hard ass.
Another one.
Légende de Zelda est de retour sur Game Boy Color.
I'm a man! I'm 40!
Impossible. Meaningless.
I hope you've all enjoyed our program this morning.
Fire! Fire! Here I go!
you idiots!
The 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday.
Well, they weren't paying me that much. I was stoned to the fucking bone.
Well, you did have a very chill type vibe.
Have you been smoking marijuana?
What the fuck?
The Parvinator.
Parvinator.